it's JC back with another ceramic live stream. Okay, sorry I wasn't able to jump on to the stream yesterday. I wasn't like feeling that great, so I decided to take a nap. So what we're working on, we have this little pitcher, and we have a little handle. I totally like left the handle out. I wanted it to dry for a little bit, and then I completely forgot about it. So I remade one, and this one is actually like a really good, like dryness. So I wanted to, it's like really thick. So I actually just wanted to trim a bit of this, and then we will continue trimming the pitcher, and then yeah, we can like trim where the attachment is gonna go first, and then do that, like attach it here, and then we can continue with the trimming. I don't know what the best way, maybe just like do this. Sorry. Oops. Okay. It's so thick right now. I definitely could have like not rolled it out this thick, but this is what happened. So this is what we have. So I think I'm gonna trim a bit of this off, round out the it's a little like moldable still. I want to be a little careful with it. I'd like if it could try to keep a shape. Really kind of struggling with this. And like to, did I say I round out the edges? Oops. We're just really reshaping it right now. Hopefully it will be fine. So, I think we'll have like, I don't know, like specifically like what we could chat about today. But I was just kind of like thinking like, if anybody is, I don't know, maybe kind of like a kind of a crafty person, and you kind of want to do like ceramics, but you're not really like sure where to start. A lot of people will try out polymer clay, which is like kind of like how the name suggests. It is like a clay, in quotations, but it's like plastic based, instead of having like a traditional ceramic base like this clay does. I wouldn't say polymer clay is very similar in very many ways to like traditional clay. Polymer clay is the type that you can bake in your oven. It's like all the rage, like so many people right now have like, especially like it's especially been trending in like jewelry making, like polymer clay jewelry. So what you do is you have this you have a type of clay, like some popular brands are like Sculpey or Fimo, and you can get them in like all kinds of different colors, or you could just get white. I think, I don't know if the colored ones are like more expensive. They seem more expensive. Or you can like color them yourself. And then, so like you shape it, and you could just like leave it on your table for a week and it will not like harden. It kind of does in a way, like if it is like, if you've been pushing it around, molding it with your hands for a while, it's going to be easier to work with in terms of moldability. And if you like let it sit, it will kind of settle a little bit, but you can keep reshaping it if you want. And then when you're done, you just put it in the oven for the set amount of time. And I wouldn't say it is like very similar to this kind of clay, but that is kind of an option if you want to maybe do something that's like maybe a little bit adjacent to this. And the sculpting aspect of polymer clay and traditional clay is very different. Like out of any of the like types of clay, real ceramic clay, I guess I'll just call it like ceramic clay. It's the one that's made out of dirt, and it's not exactly dirt, but more so than the ones that are made out of plastic. If you get what I mean. Like it was in the ground and somebody dug it out of the ground. I'll just keep referring it to ceramic clay because I think that's what it is technically called. Anyway, so like if anybody has like thinking about maybe like some kind of ideas that they could do for like maybe a Christmas gift or something, something you could do is like make ornaments out of like polymer clay, and then you can like, you bake it and then you could like paint over it and then like seal it with something. I think there are different ways you can seal polymer clay. Like one would be like UV resin, stuff like that. I think there are different ways though. So like that's something that you could do, but I kind of wanted to like mention like air dry clay. Air dry clay has a bad rap. I think because like, I think mostly because it's made, well, it's used in like kids crafts and stuff. Like you find it in the kids aisle of like craft stores and stuff. But I tested out quite a few. I got like, I think I bought 4 different types of air dry clay, and they can all be very different. They are mostly different in quality wise, but sometimes they just have a completely different purpose. Like one is known to be used for making like realistic type of flowers and stuff, and that one's just really different because it's made to be like heavily sculpted or whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to like, okay, I'm not like sponsored or anything. I just want to give you guys some little ideas, and maybe we're just gonna chat about I don't know, like gifting and stuff for the holidays. Since right now it is November and we're coming up soon on some things. I personally celebrate Christmas. I don't know like a ton about the other holidays, like when they start, or I don't really know a whole lot. Okay? But I know multiple things are happening, and I don't know if like other holidays like Kwanzaa like does gift giving or something. I don't know, okay? But I know things are coming up, maybe even birthdays. Doubling it up with birthdays happening. And I don't know, a lot of stuff is happening. Or maybe you just want to be crafty and decorate for anything. You could decorate because we're coming up into a new season, or something for the holidays, any of that. So, so another one I wanted to mention to you guys, well, I'll just like continue, is the air dry clay. So, the one that I found that is like, it is strikingly similar to ceramic clay. It's this like, one by Crayola, actually, and like, it acts very similar to ceramic clay, which was like pretty surprising because the other ones like are kind of like, they have a really weird feel to them. They like feel overly plasticky and not like easy. They're not quite as easy to like mold and like just push the clay around into like where you want it to go. The easiest one for sculpting really is just ceramic clay, but I know people have limitations and stuff, especially just being in a place like where you can actually have access to a kiln to do traditional ceramics is like not available for everyone. So I just kind of want to offer you guys some like maybe little alternatives that are not the same, but maybe similar in some ways, that could be fun to try out. But yeah, like, so I've mostly worked, I have, mostly like the other types of like, traditional clay that I've worked with is, polymer clay. I did quite a little bit of that. And then I just bought some of those air dry ones to like test out. And I was like, I bought one like a while ago, and I just like, I opened it and I felt it. And I was like, oh no. I literally like can't remember like, I literally can't remember like exactly like why, but there's something about like the feel of it was so weird and so like off-putting. I literally opened it and I was like, oh no, this is not it. And then I immediately gave it to my mom for her to like donate to the school for someone to use with their students or something. And then I was like, I found this like YouTube channel. I don't know what it is because I watched it a while ago, but I found this YouTube channel, and this person was like working with air dry clay, and I was like, what? You're using air dry clay? And I was like really surprised at like the kind of stuff that she was making. Of course, I hope you guys know from being on the channel that you cannot, the only thing that you can put food on, you can put your drinks in, is like ceramic clay that has been glaze fired. You should not be putting food or drinks onto some kind of like polymer clay thing that you put like resin on. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. It's not food safe. So just so you know that like the differences, and like knowing like what can what it can be used for is like a really great thing to like step into this with, like knowing. So again, only ceramic things, like actual ceramics that have been glaze fired with glaze on them, that are food safe. Food safe glazes are things that you can like put food and beverages in. And then the other ones, like any of the other ones, air dry clay, polymer clay, you should not be putting food or beverages in them. You shouldn't be making vases out them either if the vase is intended to hold water, because I'm pretty sure it won't hold the water. But if you're just doing something like maybe you have some dried flowers and the dried flowers are just like sitting in it without water, then I would say that's fine for something that's made out of the other types of clay. Just so you guys know where to put your expectations if you are thinking about doing this. But I was really taken aback by that one creator I saw on YouTube. I can, once we're done streaming here and when I like upload the video to YouTube, I'll put a link into the description of that creator, because she's like really awesome with the stuff that she's making with air dry clay. I think it's really like, it's really inspiring. And air dry clay is different in polymer clay in that like, you can't just keep molding and molding and molding, let sit, and then keep molding, because of course it will dry in the air. It does take a little while to dry, very similar to ceramic clay, and it will crack if you do not properly well, I can't remember if you have to like do the compressions and stuff, but like so I did like some stuff with my partner. We let me add some water to this because it's dry. So he will not touch ceramic clay. He's like, no. He's like, that's gross. And so I have the air dry clay. And I was like, do you want to make something out of this? Like, you can make anything out of this. And so he was like, okay. So we're making stuff, and I was gonna make like a little lidded container, and I forgot to put the lip on it. So this is like actually an upside down top. And then I guess maybe it's not the lid. This thing that kind of like connects down inside the thing so it doesn't jiggle around or fall off of the bottom portion of the container. And so like I forgot to add that, and it was like very dried out, like what you would consider as bone dry. And it actually does, like that Crayola one, the air dry Crayola clay, that one actually does get like, it changes the color as it dries, just like how this clay will. And it was like what you would consider bone dry, and I tried to like attach the this thing. I I think that's a flange. I forgot to attach it, so then I went and I got some clay and I smushed like the thing on there, and just like real clay, it like cracked and fell off, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, wow. So I was pretty surprised in like the ways that it really does act like traditional clay. It isn't the same. You can tell when you're working with it, it's not the same. But it's so much more similar than like anything else. It's so much more similar to ceramic clay than like polymer clay, or really any of the other brands that I've tried. I'm sure there are a lot of air dry clay brands and things to try out, but like out of like the couple that I like bought at the craft store to just like compare and like try, I was really surprised. And because it works so similarly to traditional clay, you can really like, you can do a lot of things with it. Like, even though you can't put like, actually I should add water to like this whole thing actually. So even though you can't put like food or water on them, like you can still do a whole lot. Like earrings, any kind of like, a lot of different kinds of jewelry. I guess I'm not sure about bracelets because like it is a little bit fragile if it was like on your wrist, like banging into things. Maybe that's a little bit like it might break. Other than that, you know, like a necklace would probably be fine. Earrings, and then like any kind of stuff for like your desk. I have a bunch of like cute little things on my desk. I guess I can just like quickly, okay, we need that water to soak into our thing. So I'll grab a couple things I have sitting around and show you. Well, I have this little guy. This is like super cute. So I'm pretty sure this is polymer clay, and then it's inside a little compact. And like they just like colored and sculpted all this stuff, just like, you know, just glued it in there. There's like some kind of coating on it. It's not sticky or anything, really. That's really surprising. But isn't that so cute? So this is polymer clay, and there definitely are like, it would be such a pain to make this, which you really couldn't. You couldn't make an exact compact with the plastic and stuff with traditional ceramic clay, but like there definitely are like pros and cons to it, because it would be so annoying to have to like try and underglaze all of these things like after they're already like assembled together. Like this person just like molded it out of the colored clay. I mean, I guess you could do that with the ceramic clay, but it's so much more annoying. It would be so much more annoying than just doing it out of polymer clay. So that's like a really great example of like a pro for that. What else do I have? Oh, I have a couple more things. I do have a lot of like art that I've like purchased from people, but I think it's like in a storage thing. So this is something that I made. I made this while working with my partner. This is air dry clay, and then when it dried, I just like painted these little duckies on there with some acrylic paint, and I have to like coat it, but this is just a cute little thing I can keep on my desk, and I could put stuff in it. I don't know, stuff. So that one's like super cute. And then very similarly, I have this little guy. So this is just another little desk trinket. I bought this from an artist that I found on Instagram. And isn't this so cute? Like, it's just adorable. And there's nothing wrong with it being made out of polymer clay. I think you can get like maybe a little bit harder like resistance if you were throwing like jewelry at it. Like if you're using it as a jewelry dish. I don't know, if you're just like dropping jewelry on it, I would be a little bit hesitant towards that. I mean, even with like ceramic clay is a little questionable. And the finish is like a little bit like I have a little couple pieces around that are like chipping off and stuff, but it's still pretty cute. I love it. And I would like to buy more of these, but I think she started making other things. Anyway, So those are some super cute little things that I've gotten from people. I know like people that like actually that do like ceramic clay kind of look down on like polymer clay and air dry clay. I think it's just kind of like, I think they just want you to like recognize the difference, because it's not the same, and sometimes people act like it is, but I mean, they're all, it doesn't matter which one, they're all like art forms, just like how there's traditional painting or digital painting, like they're very different. And like like a traditional painter shouldn't be looking down on a digital painter, because they're very different and they both take like different skills. So just want to add that in there. But yeah, those are kind of like the alternatives to ceramic clay if you don't want to, or if you can't do ceramic clay. Like, I don't know. There are a lot of reasons. There are a lot of people that just would not have access to a kiln to do that. Like, and you just couldn't. You wouldn't want to just like go up and randomly buy a kiln, even if you have like, after you haven't like even tried the medium before. Like, that would be crazy. So those are some alternatives. But really, there are like so many things. I have like a couple, actually I have quite a few keychains that are made out of like polymer clay. I guess for the most part, I'm assuming they're polymer. I suppose like some could be air dry. That part is really different. It's really hard to tell the difference, like once it has been like created and it's like this finished piece. I think that would be really hard to tell which was which. So I don't know. Just because polymer clay is so much more like well known, that's why I kind of assume that. And because it's so popular, there are so many people that like, I'm sure have videos like how they make things. I know, just seeing from like Instagram, people are sharing their process where I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit less likely to find someone actually sharing their full process working in ceramics, versus like maybe like polymer clay. Air dry clay is not quite as common to see, but definitely polymer clay. You can see so many videos of how people get such realistic looking pieces. Like, a lot of people will make like foods. Like, I have oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's a chicken nugget keychain. So it has like 2 chicken nuggets on it, and then like one was dipped in sauce, and like, it's so cool. It's like really amazing, like how much detail you can get in it, and you can certainly get so much more detail in doing stuff like polymer clay versus ceramic clay. Ceramics is like not as easy to get details in. Like, if you're trying to make really super tiny miniature things, like the keychains I have, some of them are like pretty small. Like, a lot of the ones I have are like less than an inch big, and to get so much detail into that is like, well, for one thing, it's a lot of work for them, but like, I think it would be like, I don't know, maybe impossible to really do those same kind of things with ceramic clay. There's certainly like a lot of pros and cons to it. I kind of like the um, you know, this kind of ceramics leaning into abstract. It certainly does a lot more than the other ones, because I think the other ones have like a higher expectation of being like realistic looking, like realistic depictions of things. But I don't know, maybe that's just kind of like how I view things. Um, but yeah, so I really encourage you guys to try some stuff out. Maybe even ask for some of that stuff for in in your gift giving. If you want to try it out, that's the perfect time because you don't have to spend any money on it. And be like, I really want to try polymer clay, and like this, this is like great. It has like a set and like maybe some tools and stuff, and definitely like learn a little bit about it before you jump in, because you want to make sure, like, I don't know, like you don't want to be like so excited you got your gift, but then like you're missing something to like start working on it. Maybe like tools or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. But I'm such a like planner, like forward thinking. But yeah, like this is a great time to just like try something new, or maybe your friend has been mentioning it. Like maybe your friend is like always sharing like some thing with you. I mean, it could be any kind of like art thing, and lots of places offer like little intro kits. For example, not just like some kind of like clay type thing, but like if your friend loves bath bombs, like there are so many places where you can get like a bath bomb making kit and like gift that to them. That's like so cool. Some of the stuff might be like on the cheaper end. It might not be like the exact same experience like working in that field, but like I think that I love those little kits. They're kind of expensive. But it's so fun. I gift things like that to my mom all the time. A while back she used to do felting, so it's like needle felting. And while I was at like some kind of crafty little store, they had little felting kits. And I'm assuming it came with all the stuff that she needed. Sometimes they like expect you to have certain things. But I have no idea if she like used it, but I think that would have been like so fun, like such a little reminder, like, hey, like you used to do this like a while ago, and had a lot of fun with it. So here's another little like kit thing for you to try it out again, get back into it or something. Stuff like that. I think that's like just like sharing sharing like art, and like encouraging, like I want to encourage people to try out arts and crafts, and any kind of like making thing. I think it's so fun. And if some people are just like I'm not artsy, so it's not for me, but like I think you can really have a lot of fun with it if you just kind of like let go of that fear and just dive into it. That's why a lot of like painting classes that you'll see in places, like it always includes like alcohol. Because it's like it loosens you up, so you're not so worried about that. Like you could just do that for like some kind of like little get together with friends, and that would be so much fun. Like I don't know, like maybe like that little get together party is like your gift to your friends for the holidays or whatever. Like and like you provide the activity that you're gonna do. That'd be so fun. And then you really like make that your own, you know, with like snacks or like, I don't know, maybe playing some fun movies or something. Like, that'd be so much fun. Really, like a different type of gift too. I think, like, I don't know, for me, I always want to think outside the box. I don't want to, like, I don't like just giving gift cards to people. Like, it can be nice to get gift cards and stuff, but like personally, me, like, I love it if like I love opening presents, and I love giving presents. I feel bad when I have to resort to a gift card, because like, I don't know, maybe it's like some kind of last minute thing, or some kind of circumstance, or I literally don't know what they would want or something. So like, I don't know, like, I just kind of like, some people really don't care though. Some people really don't care if they get a gift card. So I don't know. I mean, me, if somebody didn't really know me that well, I wouldn't really like care that much. I'd be like, that's so nice. But like, if it was like Christmas Day and my mom just hands me a gift card and like that is my Christmas gift, like, I would be so sad. Like, I would be so sad that like if she didn't like go out and like actually buy me something. So it definitely depends on the person. But I don't know. I want to encourage you guys to have fun. Maybe I don't know. Just encourage you to maybe do some holiday crafting. And there are so many things, like, I'm sure there are so many blogs that will have like easy crafts that you can try out. Maybe even for decorating for the holidays on a budget. That just sounds like a very like typical blog type thing that I'm sure you could find. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of my little spiel for the day. We have like 20 more minutes though. Oh, I guess like since we're going into the holidays, we did talk about this before, but I just wanted to like put out another little like PSA on like, okay, so we're going into the holidays. Like, me personally, I don't have a lot of money to be spending, like, because I know I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on gifts for my family, and I'm also traveling in December, and y'all know that traveling is like, they be charging you so much money for food at the airport and all of that. So many things. I don't have a lot of money to be, you know, just buying on everything. So I'd love for you guys to know a couple ways that really matter to small businesses and even like individual like artists, or just like very small like handmade businesses, because like I don't know, this one time I made some kind of, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's like a post or something. I don't know. I can't remember. About like supporting artists, or I don't know what it was. It was a while ago. I made some kind of thing, and then someone was like, "Oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry that I can't, you know, I don't have money to like buy work from you or something." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like, no, like, that is like so okay, like, that's not the only way that you can support someone, that you can support like whatever it is, a business that you love. Maybe that's like a small place, a local place, like an individual artist. Like, you know, I kind of already said a bunch of things all of those, all of them, all of those things. You want to support someone, and like, if you don't have money, that is so okay. And I'm going to give you some alternatives that really do matter. So like, I'm sure you've probably seen posts like what I'm gonna like talk about, but I'm serious. Like, I'm serious. These things do matter. Things like, okay, so you're following someone on Instagram, maybe Facebook, I don't know what the heck, TikTok. You're following someone on social media, there's some kind of like maker or whatever, like liking their posts and engaging with them. Like, maybe that engagement is commenting on their story. Like, some people like prompt questions or stuff in their stories, and like answering those, and like commenting or sharing their posts. Like, seriously, I know it sounds like such a small contribution, but it really does help. It really helps that person. Like, I think, and especially like the smaller that smaller that artist is, or the handmade business, the more they like that person will actually see it. Whereas like some people might have assistants that are handling their business accounts possibly. But the smaller the places, like the more they're gonna love that and appreciate it and see you. They're gonna see you. They're gonna see that you like their posts and like are engaging with them, and like, I don't know, whatever you're doing. So just like, don't write that off. Like, do not write that off as not contributing. Like the fact that that person commented on my post, or I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a story. The fact that they commented on it, that counts. That like I love that they said something, for me to like address. But like, I want to like engage with people and stuff, and like I love that they like said something so that we could have that conversation, for me to tell them like, there's so many things you can do, and you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to spend any money to support somebody that you really like. Let's see, how is this looking? This might be a 2-finger thing. Like, because if they didn't even say anything, I wouldn't have been able to like tell them like, no, like you can do so many things that don't involve money. So like, I'm serious. I'm so serious. Like, commenting, being involved, obviously, like, you don't have to be like weird, like comment on like every single like post or whatever that they do, but like, just, in a genuine way. Like, tell them what you're thinking. Tell them like, oh my gosh, I love this thing that you made, or whatever. Like, sometimes I'm scrolling through and I'm like, I think it to myself, but then I don't like actually think to comment it or something. Stuff like that, So like, just get in the habit of like sharing that kind of stuff if you want. And it really makes an impact, not only on that person, but we're gonna be talking about the algorithm here, because the algorithm like kind of rules everything. So the more that you're like engaging and showing that you like someone, like the more the algorithm is gonna show you their stuff, and it's gonna show you their stuff, and it's gonna like realize like, oh my gosh, like Yeah, this is exactly what the algorithm is gonna say. Oh my gosh, this is the all of these people love this person. I should start sharing it to more people. Obviously I want everything to be genuine and stuff, but like the stuff that like regular people do really like impacts like the algorithm if they're intending it to or not. So like if everybody shared their like full support and like commented and whatever, shared stuff like to their friends and whatever, and like that really like it really would like show like a difference, and like that's what the algorithm is looking for. It's looking for the engagement, and it's looking for people. It's looking to see like I don't know. I guess like in a certain amount of time, like how many people liked this video or whatever, how many people commented on it, how many people are showing engagement, and that's what it's looking for. And then it like once it finds that something's popular, it's gonna start suggesting that to more people. But like you could be like a person and like maybe you're just starting out, you just create your Instagram or whatever, and you don't have people like doing that. You don't have people commenting or sharing your stuff because you just started, and maybe you're not like a total like pro yet, so like it sees that stuff and it's not going to share it as much. Whereas like the other stuff that's trending, it's popular, people are going crazy, it's viral, that stuff just shares and shares and shares. Like that's what the algorithm is doing. It sees that people are liking it, and it just like whatever quadruples its reach. I don't know if you guys know that already. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But that's why it's so important. It really is important, and it really can make a difference. If you are just like, just genuinely excited about people's stuff, the content that people are making. So like, and it makes a difference to the people too. Like, I love it when people comment on my stuff. It doesn't happen very often. But I love it. I see you guys. I see you there commenting and stuff. And it's exciting. Like it's really exciting to like to get like engagement and stuff. So it's not just all about the algorithm. I know a lot of people like don't believe in the algorithm, or like don't believe you should be like doing stuff for it. That's another debate. I don't know where to sit with that. But like, just seriously, just be genuine, just, be yourself. But like, I don't know, maybe just like think about that the next time that you're on like some kind of social media, that like, showing engagement will, make a difference to that person. And then, I mean, of course, like very similarly, sharing stuff that you like with your friends and family is like really huge. So I don't know, that could be a lot of things. It could just be like sharing a funny post that they had, or it could be like I don't know. Okay, so like I'm just like grabbing an example. So like maybe your friend has a dog and they don't have like thick fur, and they they kind of need like a winter coat or something for the winter because they barely have Okay, I don't want to be mean and say that they bury that for any fur, but like they just need like something like a little coat or something to keep them warm while they go outside. That here there's a little example. And then you just come across this like Instagram, this person like hand makes these little coats for pets and stuff. Like it's all about like breaking away from that like doom scroll or whatever, and like really like consciously thinking about the stuff that you're looking at and be like, oh my gosh, that's so cute, like that's perfect, that would be so perfect for like my friend's dog or something. And then like I don't know, just sharing that to them, or whatever. Like seriously, like word of mouth sounds like it sounds so small, and it sounds like it wouldn't do anything, but it really does. Word of mouth is like, it's amazing. Like I don't really know. I don't really know, like, for sure. But I'm, like, pretty sure that my mom's entire, like, summer business that she does has only spread because of word of mouth. Like, because my mom is, like... she is not a business person. She does not do advertising. I know that. Um, like, but my mom's like whole summer business that she does in the summer. Oh my God, I already said that. I'm pretty sure it's all been due to word of mouth, and it seriously can be very impactful to businesses and stuff. So like obviously you really just want to share the stuff that really resonates with you, or maybe you've tried it. Maybe you bought something from someone and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like I love this thing that I got. And seriously, sharing that with people, your friends and family, like can like really impact like that business, if other people see it. Like of course, I'm sure that you guys like are aware of like influencers, and like they're just like more or less like regular people, like they're not movie stars or anything. And like if they get something and they're like, oh my gosh, I got this thing and it's awesome, and they like shared that with their followers, it's basically the same thing. People are like, oh cool, I want to try that out. Seriously, word of mouth is so great. Don't, I don't know. I'm always blanking on words. But like, don't count it out or anything. Like it really can like count for something. Stuff like that. What else? I know it's not something that a lot of people like would want to do, but if you bought something, like, so for me, whenever I buy something handmade, I always try to leave a review if I can, and like take photos of it. Like for my shop, I love it. I love it when people take photos of the thing that they bought, like in use. Maybe it's a sticker, they put it on something, whatever it is. I love seeing people sharing those. It makes me so excited, and like, it really is like a lot more of an impact than just a regular review. That is just like a couple stars. Seriously though, I love like people, leaving any kind of review, but I do especially get excited when people send pictures of their stuff. So like for me, when I go and buy stuff, so like, maybe something that was on Etsy, That's what I try to do because I love it. I love it when people do that with my shop. So if you can, if you have the time, I know people are, busy with so many things. Sometimes you just don't have time. But like, I'd really encourage you that it really does make a difference to leave a review on things that you purchase and maybe even take a picture and share that. Another step adjacent to that would even be like sharing that on social media. If you go to like my Instagram page, I have like a highlighted story of the most recent things that I've purchased that are handmade. And I share that with everybody. Like, I want people to know, like, I got this thing. I'm so excited. I need to share with you guys, and I just want to lift people up and like, I don't know, I just love that. I just love like sharing things and, if I can. So that, I know that's kind of like an additional step. I'm sure people wouldn't really want to do like a post, say like on their Instagram of something, because that's like, it's like in your feed and it's like, I don't know, maybe it's like messing up your aesthetic. I don't know. For me, I wouldn't want somebody to think that I made that if it's like in one of my posts, but like I'll have a special story where I like actually have I mention, at that person, and then like they can see too that I made a post for them. So then they can be like, oh my gosh. But like, I know that's like a step above, like it might be asking it's asking quite a bit more. But if you're just, I don't know, if you're just that person, you're just that kind of person, you're just looking for a way to, show your love for, some kind of, little business or whatever, like that really like is so great. And that's, of course, like just taking a picture and sharing that with, your people, like that can really make a difference. And you can't discount it. You can't say like it doesn't count for anything. Because like seriously, word of mouth is so much more powerful than you probably would assume. We only have like a minute left. I'm sure there are so many things that you could do to like support somebody. I did mention the other day, if you are gonna buy something, if you can buy from their actual website, and support them separately from a marketplace such as Etsy, like that really does make a difference for a lot of makers if you're willing to do that. We talked about this in the stream the other day, and like I can totally understand where you wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. But if you're willing to try it out, you're willing to do that, then I would really recommend trying that out. Let me see. I really want. This is looking pretty nice. We're not quite there yet, but I like where it's going. Let me think. Yeah, anything else? Like, if there's somebody like that is local to you, supporting them when they, like buy in person, if they're, selling at a market or something, like showing up and I don't know, maybe like, like maybe like tell them like how awesome you think they are and stuff, like support my markets and, all of that. Like, it's like, I don't know, that could just be like such a great little like confidence boost. Like obviously if you do a market and then no one shows up or like buys any of your stuff, you'd be like really sad. So like it can really make like a great impact, like meeting new people at markets, and just like talking to people. I don't know, like I think it's really fun to go to markets or do markets. So I highly recommend like any of that kind of thing. Maybe they're like a, maybe they're like a fine artist and they have like a gallery showing, like showing up and supporting them for like the gallery opening is really awesome. That might not be as like, I don't know, it could be hard to like know when something like those like happen. But if you follow them and know, like that would be like really cool for them. Having people turn up for events like that. Let me think, what else is there? I'm really just like talking like off the cuff. I didn't like prepare this talk today. Oh yeah, we're like at time now. So, well, if you have any other ideas on like what you want to share, or like, I don't know, maybe like start a conversation about in the comments, feel free to to do that. I love to hear some of your guys' thoughts as to like other ways you can support people. Like it doesn't always have to be like buying something. Like if you showed up to a market, like you don't have to buy anything, but just like saying hi and like, be like, I love your work, and like, whatever. I don't know, maybe you bought stuff in the past from them or something, or like whatever. Like that'd be like so much fun and like so nice. I don't know, just, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that you can do to show support that doesn't necessarily have to involve like money. So just want to share that with you guys. Well, we're at time, so let's wrap things up here. If you are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when we have another stream. My stream schedule is for weekdays from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific time. Yes. I'm like kind of distracted from like this way. And then all of the videos will be uploaded to our stream archive on YouTube at Callie & Co. There you can find so many more videos for that are part of the live streams, or other like maybe like how-to ceramic videos. There's like some other like general art related videos, or like small handmade business type ones. I haven't like released like a new one in a little while, because it's getting a little bit busy. I'm trying to finish up some other things. We still have the turtles over there that I need to finish. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. But I will keep you guys updated here in the stream when I'm like maybe like working on or release another type of video. So yeah, well, I will probably just see you guys on Monday, and yeah, have a great weekend. All right, bye.